let's move on to the documentary, which I also have seen. It's called The Last Republican, another title that grabs. First of all, by the way, I do recommend, I enjoyed it. It is not, a lot of people, when they hear documentary, they start snoring. And this is not, one of the things I loved about this is, no, there's no dull moments in this. But tell me the background on this, because we get it almost real time. Following January 6th. How did this even come to be?
Listen, and you can find it now. The good thing is it's now on my YouTube, so it's free. You know, you used to have to pay $5-6 for it. So if you go to my YouTube, just Adam Kinzinger, you can find it. I think we have it pinned. Look, and you guys may have a trailer of it, but let me just say this. So I had like 1,000 people that wanted to do a documentary after I voted to impeach Trump. And they all wanted to do the same thing, which is, can you run again and win when you took on Donald Trump? And I had no interest in that because I really have no interest in the political horse race. But these guys came along. One of them is a major investor in South Park. He's actually one of their big lawyers. The other guy was a director of Hot Tub Time Machine, which is one of the funniest movies ever. Okay. And so they came and kind of pitched to me that they had an interest not in the horse race of a re-election, but the human impact. And I didn't want to do it, but my wife and I talked about it, and we're like, how do we ever explain to Christian, our kid who was being born, what this time was like? So we agreed. And what you end up seeing in this final product is, yes, a little bit of the story of January 6th, and you get a blatant reminder of what happened that day. One of the things I hear from people all the time is, I just forgot how violent that day was. And you see that, it's the only cinematic visuals you have on the floor of the hearings. So it was the only not basically C-SPAN camera on the hearings. So you get that in-depth, that real depth. And but there's two other stories that I think are important. One is, what is the human impact of doing the right thing, right? What is the cost? And I'm going to tell you, it's hard. And it's something I'm still working through, like psychologically, what were the impacts on me and my family? And they were significant. But the other thing is, the director is a very hardcore lefty. I'm a centrist, but I'll play the righty for this documentary. And you see that there are two people that can be great friends, respect each other, and I think it is a great human story in that. And by the way, guys, listen, the documentary is actually funny. I don't know how they did it, but it is a funny documentary.
Yeah. There's a quirkiness to it that's very enjoyable, and it moves quickly, and there's a lot of action, folks. So check it out on Adam's YouTube. I think I am one of those people who paid for it, maybe Amazon or someplace. I can't remember.
I didn't get the money, but thanks.
Yeah. Welcome to that club.